Ladies, I'm about to say what we're all thinking but too scared to admit. Welcome to Five Voices, Five Mics, the podcast, where five dynamic women from Houston bring you real talk on everything adulthood. No filters, just honest conversations about the real, the raw, and the relatable. We cover everything from life's surprises to the joys and challenges we all face. Whether you're married, single, have kids, or not, join us for a fun, fearless journey through it all.
Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Five Voices, Five Mics podcast. We're coming to you live and direct from different locations across the U.S. of A. So, look, we're going to let Taj come in and let us know what's the intro.
Good
Go ahead, Taj.
morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing this morning on this beautiful Friday morning? We are going to talk about a lot of different things this morning, some veggies, and talk about the health benefits for everybody, different things. We'll all have our own input. And yeah, good morning. Looking forward to having a fun and healthy show today. 7.
Oh, good morning, y'all. Yeah. Well, I'm excited about our conversation on today. We're going to talk about health and it being a new wealth, and just overall, being in tune with what we're consuming and what we're eating, and just overall being intentional. Okay.
Yes. We're going to talk about health today, remedies, what your parents made up when you was kids and made you drink it, and you thought it was so disgusting, and you end up drinking it anyway, and you find out that you get older, it really worked. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Also, is remedies and health and sea moss and sea bath and sea salt and all that and above. Miss Leah.
Hey y'all, I'm excited about today's show. We always got something new to talk about. So today we ready to dive in, and I'm ready to hear what everybody has to say.
All right, so look, we're going to go into it. We're going to let Taj talk to us about like how to healthy grow, because she got the garden of green thumb in this thing. So she growing tomatoes, oranges, peppers, kumquats, and everything else. So let us know how to grow all this stuff.
What's that? Okay. So I don't have oranges yet, y'all. Okay, I'm getting there to the oranges. So look, y'all, this is my first season. My husband and I, we started our own vegetable garden this season. And our primary reason for starting it in the first place is for a lot of different health benefit reasons. And two, so we could reduce our produce costs at the grocery store. And it has helped a lot. So we have some potatoes growing, which are almost ready. We have regular sweet potato. We have white potatoes growing, red potato, purple sweet potato. We have russet potato. We have all those different potatoes growing right now. And it's actually really fun to watch your own food grow in your own backyard. So what we did is we used potato bags. And they have a little flap on it that you can kind of pull up and see like how big they're growing, the root system. You want to make sure with any vegetables that you are starting to grow, you start from a seed, which is the way that we did most of our vegetables. Is we started like exactly how the vegetables are growing. Your soil definitely makes a difference. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of involvement to it, but if being outdoors is something that you enjoy and you love, then it won't be work to you. And you do have to do and that saying of farm to table, is so true, because you don't have all of the pesticides that maybe your big farmers may put on the food that's being sent to the grocery store and then coming to you. So we have yellow pear tomatoes growing, Roma tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, collard greens, and y'all, collard greens growing your own is so good. So collard green plants get to be about 4 to 5 feet tall, and we have a lot more growing: cantaloupes, watermelon. We have a lot. Red pineapple plant. That's something very different that is growing. I thought it died last year during the freeze, but it actually came back because I wrapped the roots real good during the hard freeze so it wouldn't kill anything off. And that's what you need to do for your vegetables if you want them to come back the next season.
So I got a question. So with people who want to start gardening and get into that, what are some of the first essential things that you will need in order to get into a garden? Like, what's the first few steps in order to make your harvest the way it should?
So first steps, what we did was we went to like Home Depot and other gardening nurseries and purchased packs of the vegetable seeds. And so you definitely want to do your research, read the back of the pack, because the back of the package of all seeds will tell you how to plant. It won't necessarily tell you exactly how tall that vegetable is going to get. We had to learn that on our own. For instance, like okra plants, they get to be anywhere from 6 to 7, maybe 8 feet tall. And we're constantly picking okra and cutting it off of there on a daily basis, which is good because we'll always have something to eat. But you want to make sure that you neutralize your soil. So what we did, we used Miracle-Gro, we used Fox Farm Ocean Grow soil. We mixed those two together. I added eggshells. So I saved my eggshells and I crush them up and I mix them in my soil to help add other nutrients for my vegetables, to make sure that we have a lot of organic products that's helping our vegetables to grow. And you want to make sure you keep them watered. Do not let your vegetables get dry and, wilted over. You want to make sure to take good care of your vegetables. If you take care of yourself, take care of your vegetables, and they will take care of you, because you want to make sure you take care of what you're putting inside of your body. And it makes a big difference in how you feel.
Anybody else got questions? Because I got another one if y'all don't.
Come on with it. Come on.
So I know a lot of people do natural composting and stuff like what's the good compost they can put into their soils? I know, like you said, the eggshells. I've heard of that. I've heard of banana peels.
Banana peels. Like you can add cocoa. So what, like the perlite. So no, I know if you all have seen the little bags of like the little perlite, little rocks, they're white. So what those do in your soil is they help to aerate your soil, because you don't want your soil getting too moist and too compact, because that'll kill off the roots for anything, whether it's vegetables or regular plants. You want to make sure that you don't overwater anything. That goes for vegetables, your regular plants, anything, because it will kill it and then you won't have nothing left. So allow it time to absorb the water. You want to feed your vegetables at least once a week, especially in the very beginning when you're first planting, say, your transplants or your new vegetables when they're first being planted. If you're starting from a seed, you're gonna see when it actually starts to pop through the soil. Just pay attention to it, give it some time. If it doesn't happen in a week, don't be afraid, don't be scared, it'll pop up. Just pay attention to it, because sometimes if you don't have a preventative to keep weeds from coming through, sometimes your vegetables, especially your leafy green vegetables, may look like little weeds popping up when they first start growing up. Don't pull them. Don't pull any weeds either, because you don't want to pull your vegetables, mistaking them for weeds. Okay. So let it grow, and you'll notice the difference, because you'll start seeing like the little structure and the definition of the little leaves on the different vegetables. So like for instance, cucumbers have what's called tendrils. So the tendrils, you want to plant you want to have a stake planted around for your cucumbers, because the little tendrils will start wrapping around the stakes as they grow up. Mistake number one that we made initially was planting tomatoes near cucumbers. Now they can be planted in the same vicinity, but you don't want them next to each other, because those two vegetables, they will grow, but they'll grow and be deformed if they're touching each other when they start to grow. So we had to start over with those. We have purple asparagus that's growing. Asparagus is, and it will grow all year round. You just have to take care of it. You can replant it, you can separate it, and put it all together. Any other questions?
Well, I have something to say. I tell you what, if I know what'll come if something happens. They close down the grocery stores and stuff. I'm know exactly where to come
Y'all
to. I'm
coming
coming
over to
straight to
my
your house. Yes. We coming where the food is. I'm coming where the food is. I already know you can make cinnamon rolls. We got the vegetables and the plants. So you
Bring
don't
your
need
bag.
nothing else.
Line your basket. Bring your basket. Okay, we got.
I'm gonna come.
We
with
have
my,
red Reuben basil, y'all. Oh, red Reuben basil. It smells so good when it
What do
is
you use that
growing.
for?
So just think about like if you have basil in your food, like if you're doing like say tomato sauce, if you want to make a spaghetti sauce from scratch, you can add some fresh basil leaves in there. It smells really good. You don't even have to cook with it. Just the aroma alone smells really good. And uh is bees. So bees pollinate red Reuben basil. You'll have bees all over. Don't bother them. Don't run from them. Don't swat them off, because they're pollinating that plant so that it can keep growing. So you'll see them kind of take the pollen from one little flower on there to the next, and they're doing that all over the plant. The same with okra plants, because every vegetable has a flower. So they all, some vegetables you have to self-pollinate, like corn. Corn, you have to pollinate that yourself. You have to take um the little fuzzy stuff at the top, and you have to kind of just, put it on the corn itself to help pollinate it when the hair starts to grow out. So corn stalks, you have to keep planting corn. Okay. So to plant corn, the packet has dried up or dehydrated corn kernels. That's how you get a corn stalk. It's really simple. I was actually amazed when I saw it the first time for myself. That literally, if you take, say, a can of corn, you could probably just drain it, rinse it off real good, and let the corn kernels dry out completely, and then plant them in the ground. You have to space them out at least 4 feet apart because of how wide the leaves grow.
So did you
And then
have to take did you ever take an agriculture class?
I
Or
did not.
you just gifted?
horticulture. Horticulture.
Horticulture, no.
Agriculture? No, you
Horticulture.
didn't.
No, I didn't.
But she not
No, I actually, because I love gardening and I love being outdoors, and I always have, my mother had me outside since a little girl, probably before I could even walk real good. She had me out in the garden with her, sitting in my little orange chair, probably swinging my legs. And so my mother is definitely my influence, and I look to her, and I have always asked for guidance, and okay, mama, what do I do now? Mama, how do I do this? Okay, mama, this didn't work. What do I do next? I mean, DJ Shay, you've seen my mama's house. She
Yes,
always
it's
wins
beautiful.
yard of the month.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she always
Beautiful.
wins yard of the month. And so I learned from my mother how to garden, and I just I took to it. She didn't really have to force me to be outside to learn how to do it. Like I would say for anybody that really wants to garden and grow, you really have to have a love for outdoors first and foremost. Because if you don't, it's not gonna work. If you
Yeah, it
don't
wouldn't
want to
work for
get your
me.
hands dirty, it's not gonna work.
Mm-mm.
Look, y'all, I have nails. It don't matter whether I have nails or not. I'll go out there without gloves on and stick my hand in the dirt and start turning some soil over. It don't matter. I have soap and
Mm-mm.
water. It'll wash
Baby,
off.
because if I
But
see a
that's just
worm, that's
me.
it. If I see one of the worms, it's it for me. If I see a spider, I'm leaving the house. So that's pretty much how I roll.
You're gonna be
Yes.
hungry.
So
Nah,
Well,
that was very good information, Miss Todd. So now I want to go to Miss Leah and
hey,
come
see
on,
what
Miss
she got
Liz.
in her brains, them cells.
well, I don't have any garden experience at all, but I can tell you, as growing up as a child, my dad was the actual produce manager at Kroger's our whole life. So we had for dinner, we had fresh fruits and vegetables every single day because he grocery shopped every day because he worked at the grocery store. So we didn't go
Mhm,
buy groceries. He just would bring fresh fruits and vegetables every day. And I really enjoyed that. And I got to thinking, you said that, did we have any remedies as coming up? And because of that, I'm just now thinking about it. Nobody in our household was sickly. My mama wasn't sick.
mhm,
Daddy wasn't sickly. I don't remember sickness in our home. And it could be attributed to the fruits and vegetables.
mhm.
You know,
True.
that's all people talk about now is fruits and vegetables. And we had that growing up. But you know what? And do a lot of y'all shop at HEB?
I do.
Sometimes it depends on what I'm looking
Yes.
for.
Have
It
y'all
depends. I'm a Kroger girl, okay? I have my Kroger card, all my Kroger
yeah,
points. I get my free
have
coupons.
y'all ever seen the it's called cotton candy grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Okay, I kept
But
the
then,
seeds from those
So
grapes.
the cotton candy grapes, that opens up a whole lot, even though that is not hybrid. But I was talking to my client yesterday and she has a garden. Well, guess what fruits she loves exotic fruits. So she's more in it's not GMOs, but it's a hybrid.
the hype.
She had a strawberry pineapple.
Hmm.
I've never heard of a strawberry pineapple. She had a lemon cucumber. So
Hmm.
these fruits and vegetables can be hybrid together. Have you ever had at HEB the plum cherries? Oh my God.
Hmm.
Those plum
Yes, they are
cherries
so
are delicious.
good.
A lot of
They are
vegetables that we
delicious.
eat are
They have a
hybrids.
broccoli
Hmm.
cauliflower. So see,
Hmm.
exotic stuff, when you want to take your fruits and vegetables to the next level, you can look for these different hybrids, and that'll give
Hmm.
you a whole different take on the vegetable world. So that's my intake on fruits and vegetables. I've just always been the consumer. I've never dibbling and dabbled into having my own fruits. So that's my intake for the fruits.
Okay, now Miss Seven, tell us a little bit about your holistic journey.
Okay, well, as a kid, I saw my grandmother take a lot of supplements. I never understood why, but as I got older, I became more knowledgeable about the different things that we need as far as our body is concerned, as far as alkaline and eating alkaline foods and herbs that are just needed to sustain a healthy body, so to speak. So um I've I've introduced to my kids and myself a lot of different herbs like sour sap and burdock root,
Hmm.
and black walnut. A lot of those herbs are immune builders, and it just keeps our bodies in alignment, so to speak.
Hmm.
Um, I know a lot of people are into like drinking alkaline waters and so to speak. And a lot of the alkaline waters that are in the stores and stuff are chemically induced.
What's the
Hmm.
best
There
one?
are a lot of foods that we can eat that are naturally alkaline. You know,
Mhm.
watermelon, melons, cucumbers,
Exactly.
a lot of stuff with seeds. You know, so I'm
Mhm.
more or less trying to be more intentional about what I consume overall for my whole family. My daughter had cancer, and I think that it was induced by a lot of the food that we were eating, the food that she was
Mhm.
consuming. And when that happened, it just took a different path on what we're eating. A lot of people think that we can eat anything and we'll be okay, or like, you know, aging is a why people lose life, but it's a lot about what we consuming, and it's just building up over time. So I'm just more or less trying to be intentional. I have been trying to pick at Taj and try to get the green thumb because I do want to be in control of my own food. I want to be able
Mhm.
to depend on my own resources to feed my family. And God has given us everything that we need to do that, you know?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
I,
So
I,
we
I
earlier
got
just
a
got away
today,
question.
from that.
I got
Back
a
in the
question.
day, that's what we did. Our families, they grew and bartered. You
That
understand?
is
So
true. That's how our ancestors survived. They didn't have the grocery stores to go to. Like they didn't have that luxury like we do to get up and get in our cars and go to the grocery store so quickly.
I don't even think it's a luxury. I think it's a hindrance to us, to be honest, because we're not in
True.
control no more. You know, it's easy and
True.
accessible to just go to the grocery store, but
Very
all
true.
that stuff
Very
is
true.
saturated with, it's made to produce, it's made to make money. So it's not made to actually help us, you know, in the end. And so I think that if we just try to be more intentional about growing our own, it's just a little something you can start small. You don't have to have a big yard, you know.
Hmm.
I ain't been doing too good. I've been trying, but I need to be more intentional about going outside and and watering it and actually watching it, and allowing myself with the work of God to make it manifest,
Absolutely.
So
So
that's
what
what
are
I'm
what
at.
are what are what are the things that we can do? Like people, just want to drink alkaline water without reading the labels and stuff. What are the actual some of the foods they can eat that help the acidity in our
Watermelon is
bodies?
very high in alkaline. Like it's
It
very
sure
rich,
is.
very rich.
That's
I mean, like back in the day, what did our old
You
people
don't like
do?
watermelon, nasty girl?
I
Look
can't
at them.
I'm not a regular black person, baby. I'm sorry.
Obviously, you
And
not.
my mama
Obviously.
So you need to get into it. Cause
my
what?
dad
What
my
I
about
my
cantaloupe?
love
Okay, do you eat
watermelon.
cantaloupe?
I eat cantaloupe.
Okay.
I'll eat
Okay,
some I'll
okay,
I'll
cantaloupe
eat
is a good one.
I'm not
But
crazy
guess
about it.
you can put lime in your water. There
Who?
you go.
Exactly. You can
Lime
put
water?
lemons and limes
Lemon
in your
water?
water.
I wouldn't be eating all that
Yes.
lemon and lime.
It's
Just a
not
little
eating it,
bit.
you're drinking
Just
it.
a
It's
little
the
bit.
What
okay,
river
so
can I
so
go to to get
lemon.
some
Oh,
backline
but
juice?
look, so
Natural
lemons in your
springs.
water helps to cleanse out your body naturally. You put a little of one or two lemons in some water, not tap water. Don't drink tap water. That's nasty. Okay, stop drinking water straight
where
out the
we can't,
faucet.
Yeah, we
where
still
we
got the
can't
water
drink the
hose.
tap water. We can't drink the tap water in Houston because it's brown. If
It's
you
brown as
know.
It
shit.
sure is. It's nasty. Don't do that.
Got the
Do
water
not
hose
do that. If
growing up.
I go out to a restaurant, I ask them for bottled water and then I ask them for limes or lemons with it because I'm cleansing my palate and I'm cleansing my body at the same time. Even though, I'm sitting there, I'm eating, I may be drinking something else, but I still want to have my water to cleanse my palate as well at the same time. So, and Leah, you said your friend had a strawberry pineapple. That's the same thing I have. The red pineapple
Okay,
is
yes,
it's
yes,
tropical.
yes.
Yes,
Now
yes.
let me piggyback on you and the lemon water. Somebody have their TV on in the background. It's kind of, if you could turn it down. Someone had a TV on in the background. Okay.
I was trying not to say that. That's why I was texting.
Okay. So let
Hmm.
me piggyback on what you were saying on the
Just, I mean, 'cause we live, so I'm trying not to
I
say it.
understand. They
Yeah.
Look
didn't
at
read it.
Leah. She's
They
gonna
didn't
turn
read
it
it.
off.
Okay, so back in the day, you trying to use your lemons and your limes. Now, this point, I didn't know I was allergic to lemons and limes. Everybody know I'm allergic to citrus acid. Okay, So anyway, me and my best friend, we went to Vegas, and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, may I have some lemons with my water?" Do you know that girl went off and cursed me out for asking for some lemons? She said, "If you want lemonade, you better pay for the
And
lemonade."
that's what I was going to say, because black
Asking
folks
that
have
woman
lemonade
for
every
some
day.
lemon.
She said
I was like, it
They
wasn't
I
do.
just
have never been treated like
she
that when
tried
I
to
asked for
read
lemons
you.
around some water.
She
That's
said,
what
if
they
you
said.
want lemonade, don't come up in here making your own fresh lemonade. You ask for lemonade. So since that day, I ain't never asked for lemons, but that's when I didn't know I was allergic to lemons. So that was my lemon and water story.
That is fun. I have never been treated like that. You said this was in Vegas?
This was in Las Vegas. She said,
Okay,
don't you
I need to know the name of this place so I won't go there.
know
Baby,
it
it's
was
probably
our
closed
friend.
down.
It
Yeah.
might
Probably
be
Better
closed down.
be.
No, she
treating
probably
guests like
gone.
that.
She
That's
probably
But
gone.
see,
messed up.
So
okay,
you
she
are
can do that.
right.
So she
And
can put
I've
her a slice
heard
of
a lot of
watermelon in
people.
her water.
Yes.
So if you're allergic to everything, she needs to get asked for watermelon for her
Cucumber. Can you
water.
drink?
For
Can
the,
you eat cucumbers?
I love cucumber water.
That
Yes.
Okay,
there
so
you
you,
go.
yeah, I was
Garlic
about
and
to
mint.
say you could do cucumber water. It's
I can
I
do
good.
thought all
cucumber and
women like cucumbers.
strawberry
Every
mint.
woman don't like
Oh,
cucumbers. Shay, you don't like
I mix it up.
cucumbers?
I
I
mix
don't
it
like
up.
pickles nor cucumbers. No,
Oh my God, I
Oh
love
my
Say the
cucumbers.
same.
goodness.
that is the most nastiest thing ever. Like
Well,
when
I
I
eat
was
them
I
young,
know
my
both.
you
cousin
won't.
Yep.
them
I
used
know
to
you
eat.
won't be taking my cucumbers from my garden. Then.
No,
If
I
she's
won't. No,
hungry,
you
she
I
got to
take
will.
worry
that.
about it.
If we at the end of time, she will.
I
No,
know,
I
right?
won't. No,
She just go. She just
no.
go croak over and die.
Oh
Yep,
Lord.
yep. Mm-mm.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yep, no
So what about
cucumbers
the
for
people
me.
who don't like cucumbers?
They
What
can
else
use
do
Well,
they
other
use
stuff.
in their water outside
Melons,
of the lemon,
cantaloupe,
lime?
you could use a strawberry. You could have
Anything
strawberry
you like.
water,
Okay, I seen that.
What?
raspberry. You
melons,
could
Yeah, you
do
can put
raspberry. So
oranges,
like, so
Oranges
just
and
orange
try to
lemons.
slices.
buy like one of those bottles that has the what am I trying to say, y'all? The infused little
Yes.
compartment in the middle of the water bottle, and
A
put
lot of yes.
raspberries, cucumbers. You can
hmm
slice strawberries, lemons, limes, whatever fruit
Okay.
that you want to put in there, and just add your fresh water to it, and voila, you
Bam.
have infused fruit water that's
And be
Yeah.
careful
natural.
And high in
to drink
pH.
water because
Yes,
a
So
lot of people
very
let me ask
high
a
in
you.
lot of
pH.
people don't like water,
A lot of
but
people.
that
I,
would
Well,
I
that
like
definitely
water. I
drink
drink
adding
water.
water.
the fruit to it is supposed to
Makes it
help
taste
them to
good.
be able,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yes.
makes it taste better
They do that a
naturally
lot.
without adding, fake sugar or all that other
I'm
stuff
trying
to
to
it. You
get a
know what I'm
word
saying?
in, but I'm trying to get a
So
word in. They
let
Yeah.
me
do that
ask
a
you.
lot in
So
my
if if
job.
if you eat all your good stuff,
And I'm
you
just
know,
trying.
Come on,
I'm
Shay.
trying.
Come
Shay,
on,
I'm,
take
Shay.
the mic. Go
I'm
ahead,
trying.
girl. Take the
Come
mic.
I'm
on.
trying. I don't give everybody the
Baby
flow. I'm just
Birdie.
trying. I'm trying to
what
be
you need?
patient.
Go ahead,
I'm
Shay,
just
get it.
You got the floor, Shay.
okay. What I basically was saying was, at my job they do a lot of few infused waters, kiwi and
Mhm,
all that. They put that in the water and the people drink it. Also, I want to
mhm,
touch bases on remedies because I know we're getting into the winter time and a lot of people are getting
absolutely.
sick. So one remedy that my daddy used to do, and I thought was so weird, he used to put honey, onions, garlic, and he would do of course you put your water in there and a little cinnamon and yeah, and lemons. And he would boil that and he would make us drink it. What threw me off was the onions. The onions threw me off because
Mhm,
I did not understand why the man was putting onions in the what you call it. So now that I'm older, I added a little bit stuff to it because one day my husband and my son had a bad cough, and so I put turmeric and
mhm,
I put a little ginger in there, and I put another thing. It's mullet, I think, but it looked like it got cotton in it. It
mhm,
looked like it got cotton in it, so I just boiled it, drained it, gave it to them, and I promise y'all, they had stopped coughing. They had stopped
mhm,
coughing, like within probably an hour. They had stopped coughing. So I think
mhm,
it's good that we go back to, the way we grew up. Also, another thing is I learned for the Hispanic culture, they put mentholate them on their feet, like they put it on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
What's
They
that?
put socks on, and of course they rub it in their chest and then up
Like
under their nose.
menthol.
Menthol. That's
Yeah,
what I figured.
menthol.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they put that on. And that was one of my daddy's things too. He would always, when we get sick, he would have all this stuff up on our nose, baby. We couldn't breathe. We would be crying,
Like
about to
big vapor
die.
rub.
My girl
Yes,
said
yes,
it.
yes.
Uh-huh.
He would put that out. Yes, all on it. So that I learned that too. So at night, like if you got congestion and stuff, just put that stuff on
Uh-huh.
your feet. Put you some socks on. Put it in your chest, and all that. When you wake up,
Uh-huh.
all that cold
Be
and stuff
gone.
is gone. It's
Yeah,
gone. Yeah.
my mama
So
did the
yeah,
same thing.
You know
Mm-hmm.
they
yeah,
got
Had
that
the
castor
humidifier
oil.
on. Uh-huh.
yeah.
But
So
she
that
put a little bit of Vicks inside of the humidifier. So while it was on, I had a little bit on my chest. She did put some on the bottom of my feet, but she also always put a little bit inside of the humidifier so it, was in the air for me to be able to breathe if I was stopped up real bad. And
yeah.
the y'all do the hot toddy. So I know everybody probably know how to make a hot toddy. Maybe we
Well,
all
that was
do it
my
different.
daddy. I tied it to him because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't know. I didn't know no name for it. That was what they did back in the days. Mix
Uh-huh.
all that stuff together. But they used to put a little peppermint snap in there too.
Yeah.
They would get peppermint snap. I used to make one of them back in the days. Back in the days. I don't do peppermint snap. I ain't need that snap. So I don't even put it in there. I don't put no whiskey in there because I ain't no whiskey drinker. But yeah, but so that's
I
some of
put
the
a
things
little
that
bit of
did.
whiskey in
Juicing
mine.
is good too, y'all.
Juicing is
Juicing is
very
good.
good.
Yes.
Juicing
Yeah.
is good.
Okay.
I
So
do a lot
for
of juicing.
juicing, if you haven't juiced in a while, don't juice and then leave your house.
So
Stay
Why?
home.
you gonna have the woo
You're gonna need
the
to
woo
go to the
woos.
bathroom. Okay.
No,
Let's just put it out there.
My
Mhm.
son juice every morning, him and his dad. They
He got a
good.
cold press juice.
Yeah.
Oh no, no,
So
now that I
I
can't
have
do. I can't do the cold press. I can do the juice. The cold press.
really.
You
No,
got
I
to do
can't
the
do the
cold
cold press,
press.
y'all. My client came. She was selling these juices. It had the cayenne pepper and all that, and the green, the kale and spinach. Baby, so
Mm-hmm.
I drank one. I was like, "Ooh, this tastes so good." And then she had a black one because it had charcoal or something in it.
The charcoal. Uh-huh.
Okay, she did that one, so I didn't know. So I was like, "Ooh, let me taste it." I was like, "Ooh, this tastes good too." So I don't drunk two of them, y'all.
Oh
So
my God, girl.
I get home, everything fine. The next day, I was like, "Oh my God!" I didn't know what was going on. I did not know what's going on. So I don't want nobody's press nothing. No, I do.
But
Juice
that's
and
the
do.
best way to get it. It's in this most natural form. Is you get
Really,
all
yeah,
the
I
different
believe
It
it was in
is.
its natural form. Had me
when it's
bowed over the
cold
knot,
pressed.
but I'ma just
You
juice
cool?
does nothing for me. It's like I drink it, I could go on about the whole day. I'ma do
I
that one, but that cold press,
I
baby.
love juicing. It's good.
It,
It
yes,
tastes
yes,
fresh.
it
You can
does,
really
yes.
taste the difference between juicing with your fresh vegetables and
Uh-huh.
buying it already, made in the store, because at least when you do it at home, you know exactly what's going into it. You know
Yeah.
exactly what it is. And you're not adding, because I've done that before. Like, I've grabbed a bottle of juice and I'm like, okay, well, I'm making this. It says apple orange or apple carrot or whatever. And I'm like, well, why is it all these other different things, ingredients in this? But here it is, I'm making these same two vegetables or fruits and vegetables or whatever. And mine tastes a whole lot better when I'm
Yeah.
doing it fresh, because it's not sitting on the shelf. It doesn't have time to spoil, or anything like that. And then we wonder sometimes, like, why are we getting sick from the very
Mhm.
things that we are being advised to by, maybe doctors or the news media? And they're just going by things that they're being told to tell the public. Hey, go to the
Yeah.
grocery store, buy this. This is supposed to help cleanse your colon. Maybe you don't have to go to the doctor, because there's
Mhm.
natural things that you can take
for that to help cleanse your system out, on a regular, like herbal teas. It's good to drink herbal teas like
Oh yeah.
chamomile tea.
Now I
Chamomile
can't
tea
drink.
helps
I
a
cannot
lot.
drink green tea. I don't know. I went.
I love
it got-
green tea.
I can't drink it, y'all. It did something to me. I forgot. I had to call my baby. I had to call my daughter. I said, because she kept saying, you need to get some green tea. You need to. I felt dehydrated. I think I got a headache.
Mhm.
Because I think she said if you got ginseng in it or something. So I got a flat
Okay.
headache. So she texted me and she told me to get the other one. It started with an H.
Um,
Biscuits.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus, yes.
She
And
told me to
really
get them. She
good.
told me to try them. So, baby, I can't green tea. See, everybody buy that for everybody, but I'm finna change the whole subject on y'all. I got to just tell y'all this. So, remember
Okay,
last
come
week when I told y'all I didn't need no lotion? Baby, I'm sitting here looking at my legs right now. I'm just as ashy.
Ashy ain't.
Girl.
We try to say you bright
But
girl.
Us fair complexion girls, we do get ashy.
Girl, I need some
look.
lotion right now. Girl, my little feelings is hurt. I thought I ain't need no lotion. But yeah, back to the
I felt
back
some
to
type
the,
of way
y'all.
one day when my husband looked at my legs one day when I was driving and he looked at my legs. He said, "Girl," he said, "I know you fair complexion, but you need to take care of that issue you got." I said, "What issue?" He said, "Look at your legs. They just as ashy." He said, "Scratch yourself." And I did. He said, "You just got streaks on your legs."
Yep.
Oh,
Girl, like she say, I'm bright.
I'm
And
bright,
baby,
but
I
I
done
still
bought
got to
this
put
lotion
on
from Miss
lotion.
Tiva, Miss Nancy girl's sister. I done bought this good old peach lotion for her. Girl, why I put some peach lotion on last night on my hands because my hands was dry right after I came out the bathroom. Girl, this little lady was standing in front of me. She turned around like I stink. I'm like, helpful. Now I know, but it's like she was another race, but
She don't like
I ain't
peaches.
being prejudiced. But
Well,
I
you
was
know,
like,
sometimes the other races get mad that we smell sweet.
really?
That's
They
all.
don't
They'll
like
be
that.
all right.
Y'all
They'll
smell
be all right.
Some get offended
Baby,
by
because
it.
she kept looking at me last night. I was like, now I know I don't stink. So I'm trying to figure out why she keep looking at me. I was thinking it smelled good or something.
You're beautiful.
Girl, I guess so. But anyway, but this has been a great.
So look,
This
y'all.
has
So
been a great
here's one
topic.
thing. So here's another vegetable, or I'm gonna say, that will help migraine headaches. Whether you ingest it or you cut it and you rub it on your temples for a migraine headache, is ginger. Fresh
Really?
ginger. Yes.
Yeah, shut the front door.
Yes.
I'm at to call my mom and tell my mama
Yes.
because she suffer
Fresh
with
ginger.
migraines.
You can cut it. You can either boil it and mix it with honey, or like I've seen in the store, and I've ordered this too. It's like fresh ginger chews. They have like honey
I
and ginger,
love
and it
those.
helps with migraines and nausea. It will
Really?
help with both. Yes.
Girl, I'm
Yes.
calling my mama
Now,
after we get off this phone. My mama really
but
suffers
but
with
if
because she
your
got vertigo.
nausea, but if your nausea is too far gone, if you too far gone with nausea, it's not gonna help you right away, because you kind of have to catch it like at the beginning, like when you first start feeling nauseous, or when you first start feeling that bad headache really coming on. And I guess that's just like anything. And this is for anybody that's trying to get away from taking pills like Tylenol or Advil or Aleve, all this stuff. Because I don't like taking a bunch of medicine like that. It's not good for
Me
your
neither.
system anyway, because while a pill will help one thing, everything has a side effect. They all have a side effect. It may help your migraine headache, but the next thing you know, your back is hurting and you're trying to figure out, well, what's going on? I took this, it took care of my headache, but now why is my kidneys hurting? Why is my back hurting like this? You know what I'm saying?
Now, you know what I
So,
Like for
Todd,
instance,
do you
so
think
like
that
for
people that have
diabetes,
diabetes can take that?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I can tell you that for a fact because my husband has diabetes. So this is one big major reason why we decided to start our own garden, because a lot of foods and stuff that we were buying, even the fruits and vegetables that we were buying in the store, were still having a negative effect on his body. And I'm like, well, what is going on? Like we're buying the fruits and vegetables and doing the things that we're supposed to be doing, but yet it's still not right. So what we did is we started to eliminate things. We started to do process of elimination with, okay, this vegetable is not working. Okay, but when we're growing it at home and I'm doing it from from farm to table or backyard to table or whatever, the taste of it is totally, totally different from the
Have you
grocery store.
noticed? Have you noticed when you go in the grocery store, you don't smell fruits, you don't smell oranges,
No.
you don't smell limes.
Mm-mm,
Those are things
mm-mm.
that have a distinct smell. So you should
Yes.
be able to smell that, and you don't
Yes.
anymore. So that's
Well, when
Exactly.
you go in Whole Food, you smell them.
That
oh,
is true.
Yeah,
I do.
them
I have
hoes have it
gone into
together over
Whole.
there.
I don't go to Whole Foods. I'm
You don't
sorry.
go there?
No, honey, I can't afford Whole
Somebody,
Foods.
Oh, baby, that is a lovely
Whole
store.
Foods
And a
is
luxury.
You even must
lovely,
smell the
but
herbs
yes, they
too.
are
I
pricey.
believe it. I believe it.
Yes. Yes.
They are
We just
very,
gonna take
very
a trip.
pricey.
We're gonna take a trip, y'all,
Yes,
to
we're
the
gonna take a trip.
yeah, we're gonna take a trip. That is
Yes,
a
we do need
fantabulous,
to take a
a
trip.
fantabulous so
I
yeah,
love
to say something.
hoes expensive
yes.
Yes,
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to
they
say
are.
something.
They are a very
Seven
good store, but they
Tosh,
are very pricey.
Tosh, Seven wanna say something.
I was
Oh,
saying
go
that
ahead, Seven. My bad,
a
boo.
lot of stuff, a lot of these diseases and a lot of things that come about in our culture is reversible, but people don't think. A lot of people
Yes,
say,
I believe it.
it run in my family, it run in my family, but the lifestyle is what's running in your family. You can, and doctors don't tell you to change it. They want to give you a pill. That's the first thing they say.
exactly.
Take a pill, take a pill.
The
But if you
poke
change
bones
your
run in your
diet,
family.
change what you're
Uh huh.
consuming, a lot of that stuff can be reversed. Like a lot of it.
I
You just
believe
don't
that.
think
Yeah.
so because oh my
So,
mama
so
had
I
it.
can
My
tell
mama's
y'all.
had
I'm
it,
not
you
gonna say a
know.
lot of
Hmm.
it. I'm gonna say all of it can be
All of
All
it.
of
reversed.
I
it. There we
agree.
go.
I
So
agree.
I
All of
can
it.
tell y'all from experience with my husband. So he was diagnosed in 2005. So we've gone through a lot of doctors, a lot of tests being run, and we felt like he was a test dummy for
Absolutely.
years with insulin and the different
Practicing.
medications. Like the doctors prescribed gabapentin for him for nerve damage. He started taking that. Well, it helped the nerve pain, but then it started affecting his kidneys. It started affecting his lung. He started having major back problems. And the doctor that we were going to at the time literally had a major attitude because we told her he's not taking this no more. And she got an
Right.
attitude with us and told us, well, I can't see you anymore if you're not going to take this medication. I said, well, I guess it's time for us to leave then. We need to find another
Yeah.
doctor.
They
And
call
They
them
so
not making no
electricians.
money if they ain't writing
Remember,
prescriptions.
remember
if
that
they're
son
not
Ice
writing the
T?
prescriptions, they don't want to see you if they're not writing those prescriptions.
That's their choice.
Yeah.
Diabetes is reversible, but you're gonna have to do your work. You're gonna have to do the legwork yourself if you want to be healed naturally and not
Uh-huh.
have to take all this medication. Because right now, my husband does not have to take all that insulin. His body naturally produces insulin on its own. Now, in the beginning, for a long time, he had to have help to push the insulin in his body. Now, I'll tell you a vegetable that has natural insulin in it, and that's green beans. So eat your green
Girl,
beans. It
my
has
favorite.
insulin in it naturally
Okay,
for your
something
body.
tonight.
So
They're my favorite.
you have to be very careful in what you put in your body. So like everybody and what the doctors tell us what an average glucose sugar level should be for every average person is typically between 70 and 100. Everybody's body is different. Every diabetic is totally different. He was told that he needed to lose weight and that he wouldn't have diabetes anymore. That was a lie. Lie number one. Okay. He lost the weight and
Still
still
had it.
had diabetes. Then
The
next thing
food.
he was told, oh, well, it runs in your family. So now it's like, okay, well,
So
which answer is
Baby,
it going to be? Does it
I'm
run in
always
your
telling
family or
people
does he
that
need to
runs in
lose
your
weight?
family.
let me just say
I
this
Girl,
because
I am so
I was
tired of that actual response over and over and over again. The doctor telling us, "Oh, well, it runs in your family."
Raise,
I
raise
was
your
I
hand,
was
Lily.
I was diagnosed in 2017,
Hmm.
and I've been a fat girl all my life. And all my life they couldn't find nothing. And when I
Hmm.
got diagnosed, uh, it's because I had a coochie cat issue. I've never had any issues with my goody goody, and I'm like, what is my coochie cat doing right now? So I went to the doctor. Right? So you pee. Oh, you got sugar in your pee. They checked my diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 273 at that time, and I hadn't ate nothing
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
water. I drink a lot of water, so I'm one of them fat
Mm-hmm.
girls that drink water. It don't got nothing to do with you being fat. Everybody needs to learn,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the Black community, where does
Mm-hmm.
diabetes stem from? They think, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
need to quit eating sugar. I can't eat that candy. I can't eat that cake. Eat your candy, your cake,
Eat your
and all
cake.
that. Eat that
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Eat
Yeah,
what you
I,
want.
I,
So
I
Yeah,
say
what
everything is
it
hereditary.
yeah,
stems
it is.
from,
But it's a life balance. You have to balance what you eat
but
Yeah,
in
it's not
moderation.
about what you eat. Now, some
in
of it does
moderation. There you go.
do
Yeah,
that, but what does diabetes stem from? It stem from your pancreas not creating enough insulin.
exactly.
So that's
Yes.
where the problem is. So we got to go to our pancreas
Yes.
and learn to what we got to do for our pancreas to make the insulin
Exactly.
to
Yes.
do
Exactly.
it naturally do what it's supposed
Exactly.
to do.
So what do you
And
do
I've
Exactly.
never
now? So what
been
do
on
you do
medicine.
now,
And
Lily?
then even when I got diagnosed in 2017, she tried to put me on the metformin, some kind of metformin mixture.
Don't do it.
But
Don't do it.
I'm telling you, I didn't
Mm-mm.
So what do you
take
do
it at
as
that time.
Mm-mm.
controller now?
So I naturally now I'm on medicine now, but
Oh,
at that
you
time I
are.
naturally just changed up how I ate and started exercising. I
So
just
why you on
walked. I didn't even
medicine?
exercise. So then in 2021, February, when y'all was freezing, I was in ICU with a pulmonary embolism, almost died. And most
Mm.
pulmonary embolisms instantly kill people. I
Mm-hmm.
was one of the lucky ones. The Lord say it wasn't my time yet. So
Mm-hmm.
mine went and dropped to the bottom. Most people stop between their heart and their lung.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they instantly die. But mine went on into my lung and dropped to the bottom. So I
Mm-hmm.
ended up being on blood thinners. I ended up being on they put me on metformin. I quit that very quickly because baby,
Mm-hmm.
booty explosions ain't what it is with the metformin.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually,
Did you ever have um that machine attached to you, that little what they call it, I forgot the name of that doggone thing. It has the
now I do wear right now. I do wear a freestyle Libre
yes,
to
that's what
it
I was
keeps
gonna
up
ask
with
you
my
if you did one of
blood
those.
sugar now. In that case, when I went in, I wasn't on medicine. I came out on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Blood
Mm-hmm.
thinners, blood pressure medicine, because everything stems from that diabetes. You get everything. Blood pressure
Mm-hmm.
medicine, cholesterol medicine. I've never been on
Mm-hmm.
insulin. I've always taken a
Mm-hmm.
pill. So right now I take Majaro once a week, and then I take
Mm-hmm.
Jardiance once a
Mm-hmm.
day, which is
Mm-hmm.
but eventually once I get time, I'm a wean myself off of everything because
Yes.
for one, I've never been a person who likes to take medicine. I can have a
Mm-hmm.
headache. I can tell you I had a headache, and it could be the worst headache, and y'all couldn't handle it. But I probably wouldn't take no pain medicine for it because I just didn't like taking medicine at all.
Mm-hmm.
So for a person
So,
who went zero medicine to taking medicine in that situation, I did what I had to do in order to
Right.
survive. Right? Because
You
I
know,
was in a condition.
y'all, squash is good for you too.
it
I like
sure
squat.
is.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
Squash,
And I ain't eat
Yes.
no
squash.
muffin.
Pumpkin. So
No more eating.
pumpkin seeds are really good for you too, and they taste good, especially the dark chocolate
Really?
covered pumpkin seeds.
I get a lot of
Yes.
things. I
Where you
do.
get
Mm-hmm.
chocolate covered
About the
pumpkin
pumpkin
seeds from?
seeds.
Where you get that from?
When
Sometimes
I initially tasted them from Randall's. I had bought this little dark
From
chocolate
Randall's.
snack. They like little thin, little crispy. When I used to work next to a Randall's, I didn't have a choice. It was right next door. But it was really good. So really quick, y'all, I'm gonna say this about like insulin, and I keep reverting back because my husband had to take insulin for a long time, like consistently. And so I have this little chart that I made for him because he was on a sliding scale. So it depended on, what his glucose level was, and it determined exactly how much insulin he had to take. So what we started discovering over time is that okay, certain insulin, so like he would have to take his short acting and his long acting, and what we discovered over time is that the combination of the two, and his doctor kept telling him, well, you need to take this much of your short, you need to take this much of your long to make sure to balance out your glucose level. Well, it kept bottoming him out darn near every single time. And so if somebody And God is my witness. I was so scared. I was in tears because one time his glucose level got down to 40. And that is when it is extremely dangerous and a diabetic can go into a diabetic coma. It was in that moment that I started keeping like glucose tablets and some type of sugar treat something around the house all the time to make sure that it never happened again. So to diabetics out there, keep you something around family members, keep stuff around them at all times.
So
Yeah,
Leah,
I
you
do
need
keep
to close out with AI. Leah.
Well, guys, we had a great discussion. I think our viewers learned a lot. Taj had
Mhm.
a lot of great tips and tricks about what we can do naturally, because we all want to move into that natural state. Because like you say, you don't want to be on meds your whole life. You're going to be on meds for the
Mhm.
next 10, 20 years. That makes no sense when we have God's garden to heal us.
Mhm.
So I really
Absolutely.
enjoyed our conversation. Everybody had a lot of great output. I did record y'all a little bit on my Meta glasses, and I'll take your picture real quick. All right, we got the
Make
Meta
sure it's a good one, darling.
okay. But I just want to let you guys know that every week I will come on here and I'm going to give you some information on AI, because a lot of people are afraid of AI. A lot of people are saying AI is going to take my job. But the real truth of the matter is AI is just a tool. It's only a
Mhm.
tool to advance you in what you're already doing. So if you are in any industry, it is just going to enhance what you're already doing. Something may take you maybe 4 or 5 days to do. You can do it with AI in minutes. So I
Mhm.
want people to understand AI. I want people to not be afraid of AI, especially our community, because we always get left behind because we're so afraid and we don't get involved into nothing till 10 years, 20 years later. So it's just
Mhm.
like you stop washing your clothes outside. Now you got a washing machine. It was a tool that you use to better your life. So that's every week. I'm gonna have a AI tool or a discussion, or like I'm showing you guys my AI glasses. Hey, Meta, and she's in my ear, and she go bing, and I'll tell her what to do. Play me a Beyonce song. So it's just different gadgets in the AI world that I'm going to share with you. Now she's thinking and she's about to play me a Beyonce song. All right, guys, I'm going to turn it back over to Shay. Thank you guys for coming. We enjoyed our viewers and we cannot wait to see you guys next Friday, 10 a.m., same time, same place.
Mhm.
Shay?
All
I have,
right,
I
Miss
have,
Leah.
Shay, real quick, I have one thing to say to our viewers. Viewers out there, thank you all for watching. And if any of you are gardeners and have been gardening longer than me and you have any tips for me, by all means, please put it in the comments. Let us know how we can grow better, how all of us on our panel can do better for ourselves. Thank you all, and we love you all very much.
And also, if y'all have any AI questions, also make sure you put them in the comments. 7, do you have anything to say about the holistic journey in today's topic?
I just want to say be more intentional about trying to put herbs and consuming herbs and just overall um being conscious. People we supposed to eat food is like our energizer. It's supposed to like it's a toolbox filler. It's like our energy our feel, it's supposed to help us, gain energy or whatnot. So people eat for taste, and we shouldn't be eating for taste. We should be eating for health, so to speak. And so, yeah, I think we should more be consuming more herbs and just being intentional about what we're consuming. More so.
And
Mhm.
the other day you was mentioning to me about oils. What are some good oils that people can use? And you say you eat them too. So can you explain a little bit about that? I hope she be right back.
Your
Hopefully her
camera
phone
went
didn't die.
off.
Did her phone die? But she was mentioning to she was mentioning to me about some herbs that because she said she eat herbs, oils. Oh, she was mentioning to me about oils yesterday.
Olive oil is a very good oil.
Oh, there she goes. And hey, Sammy, glad to have you back. Talk about the oils.
Well, in the morning, I take like burdock root and soursop and oregon oil, and it's just more so just to build my immune system. I give it to the kids also, because they're around other kids that are sick and whatnot. So, it's just idea to just put something inside of you just to protect.
And then you was taking sea moss too this morning when we got up before we came on. What was in the sea moss?
I'm not a breakfast person, so in the morning,
I love sea moss.
It's more like when we sleeping, that's our bodies is going through a detoxing phase, you know. So when we get up in the morning, we've been told to eat a bunch of bull crap. That's not ideal, you know. And so I would in turn put something healthy within my body before noon, just to create a good bacteria, I guess, so to speak, in my body to, fight the day off. So yeah, sea moss is really good. Turmeric and mullein and dandelions and we used to see dandelions in our yard all the time. I thought that was weeds.
Right.
But that's good stuff out there.
I saw a video about that. You're absolutely right. I did. I saw a video. A girl, she was just walking down the sidewalk and she bent down and just started picking some dandelions out of the grass. And she was just like, you can eat these just like greens or whatever, saute them and they'll taste good, season them real good. Of course, you got to clean them off like any other vegetable, but just it is so many things out there that we can actually.
So if I walk outside right now, I can pick up a leaf and eat it. Y'all ain't telling me
the right one. The right one. It has to be the right one.
The right one, not the wrong
one.
one.
Like Sam say I can walk outside and pick up this tree and eat.
But you'll be amazed of how many things that are outside that God just naturally
gives
us. That
that is true.
You know they say.
God said we're supposed to eat of the earth.
In the sea moss,
you
have 92
ladies,
vitamins.
Ladies, it is 10:57. It has been great. I love you guys. Great show. Thanks, Todd, for all your information about the garden stuff.
I know, right?
Nasty girl,
anytime,
you got
y'all.
2 seconds, baby. 2 seconds.
I got 2 seconds.
2 to 3 seconds. End it. No, not in the call. Say what you got to say.
Look, thank y'all for tuning in to 5 Voices, 5 Mics today. Look, I know AI, they got a robot, baby. I'm gonna get this robot.
He failed.
You gonna get a robot?
He failed.
Robot, but I'm gonna lock her in a iron box at the nighttime hour just in case you want to do something. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm getting out of here. Bye, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Thank y'all, ladies.
Tune in next Friday.
See y'all next week.
Friday, same time, same place.
Deuces.
Deuces.